I've been eating too much, and I know it. And, I cut it back. I've cut so much food out. Not really because I actually wanted to, but I did at some point, actually. It's because I wanted to. But I felt like what led me there was like the food no longer had the satisfaction that it used to give me, like the pleasure that was in eating certain foods. After a certain point, it just like it left, and all that was there instead of the illusion of pleasure was pain. My stomach hurt, symptoms came back, mucus like went crazy, started coughing. So it was like I had to get rid of those. And now I'm at a point where it's not about getting rid of any more foods necessarily, although I probably will, but it's about lessening how much I eat. This body is running very efficiently, more efficiently than I've ever experienced in my life. I'm actually I've been too fearful to even test out how little I need to eat every day to sustain life for the state that my mind is in, right? Because I'm afraid to see how little it is. I only have about 2 meals a day. I think most people would call them very small. I have a smoothie bowl. It usually consists of 2 to 3 bananas with some fruit and honey on top. That's usually my breakfast. Maybe I'll have some bananas like before or after that if I find that it wasn't satisfying, because honestly, I'm not hungry. And then I'll have like a lunch, dinner. And lately that's been steamed potatoes with steamed garlic, if I remember to put it in, and lemon juice. And occasionally, I'll add some extras in there. I might have a snack of some greens, so like the steamed peas. And I just got some Brussels sprouts today, so I had some Brussels sprouts. I haven't had them in a while. Brussels sprouts are really filling, like really. I was like, whoa. I made far too much. Did I eat them all? Yes. Yeah. I need to do an experiment, but I need to dismantle the illusion of fear around losing food, because I'm not losing anything. I mean, the ego might be, all right? That's where it's all stemming from. My wife and I also are implementing, finally, like we're at the point where we're going to be, I'm going to be water fasting once a week. I hate a dry mouth. I don't like it, so I don't want to do a dry fast. She might end up doing that, but I'm going to do a water fast once a week, like this entire year. That's just what we planned. So there's that.
What?
And because there's so much fear, it's like every time I'm eating, I eat more than I need, because I'm like, what if I never have this again? I don't know why. Well, I guess I do. But it's kind of annoying, because when I let something go, I know I'm letting it go. I know when I'm never going to have it again. So I guess I don't know. Else I would just stop doing it, right? Like, I don't know why I'm having more of something because I'm like, this could be the last. I'm the one who decides it's the last. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm having some realizations on camera. It's not me. I'm identified with my ego. I'm not scared. My ego is, because I decide when it's going to be the last. That makes sense. And so the ego doesn't know when I'm going to have my last potato. And so it's going insane, scarfing insane amounts of potatoes, or I'm letting it, I'm identifying it with it and letting myself eat more than I need. I'm no longer like overeating to the point where my stomach's in pain and I'm waking up and could survive for like 2 days straight without food because I just ate so much. But I am at the point where I just feel full all the time, but it's not like the overeat full that I used to feel. And I know it's time to cut back. If I'm being real, I think I could do a 1 meal a day type situation. And that's what I keep thinking about. Like, I really feel like I just need to do 1 meal a day. And you know what? Maybe I can cut the fear out of it by reminding myself that I can just revert back if I want to. But the fact that I feel fear lets me know, like, this is the way. Just like I felt with like the mono eating. I was a little fearful to do it, like only having 4 options to choose from to eat. It felt, in the past I never tried it because it felt very limiting, and going down to 4 options, I felt like I still had too many options. I was like, damn, what am I gonna eat? Like, at first it was like smooth sailing. I was like, cool. And then I was like, damn, 4 options is still too many too. Like, man, I could, like, we could really overthink anything, right? So, yeah, I need to do an experiment. And I need to do it for like a week where I just have 1 meal a day. And I know I'm going to feel good. I really do. And I think that's where the fear comes from, because it's just another illusion that will be dropping that I need all this food, but I really don't. And I keep saying I want to be like Eli Martyr or, Ellie Tom. I really want to be so efficient. And my body's running efficiently enough to do this. And now fear is in the way. But I'm going to slide that bitch aside. And next week, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see how it feels. I'm gonna see if my mind is ready for the next step, because what I don't want to do is, like this binge, 1 meal binge, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's when I know it's too much. Like, I'm moving too fast. That's where I'm at. I need to set fear aside and keep moving forward in this journey. In my previous video, I think I was talking about how this breatharian journey like really sped up. And at first I was coming to the conclusion that it was because of the juice fast, but no, it's because, when I was doing the juice fast, I was targeting healing the physical body. But I've been learning that all sickness stems from the mind. And so I've been focusing on healing my mind. And that has produced results quicker than I ever could have expected. And so I guess that's where my shock is. My expectations of how fast I thought this would move versus what's happening right now. This is a motherfucking journey. Man, I'm glad this is on camera, because I can't wait to go back and look at this and be like, Man, I was here. I wish I would have started at the beginning. It's crazy to think like I was struggling with drinking beer and eating pizza. That feels like a whole nother life. I wouldn't dare put a pizza in my body. I don't even like being around beer. The smell alone is repulsive. So you can change a lot. You can change a lot in a short amount of time. That's the update. Stay tuned for what I'm struggling with next.